to the channel. Now, if you're like us and you've replaced your standard mattress that you got with the RV with a better mattress, and obviously if it's better, then it's going to be thicker. Now, this can cause a problem in that if your mattress is going up against the headboard, usually the headboard is too deep, and what that does is that pushes the mattress forward by a couple of inches. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the headboard, we're going to cut it down, and then we're going to put it back, and hopefully that will then resolve that problem. So stay with us. This is quite a simple process, so I'm going to show you how to do it, and hope you enjoy the video and that you find it useful. Now, this is our mattress that we bought. It's a very upscale latex mattress that we find is fantastic for us, but it is thicker. So what you'll notice here is that there is now 2 inches or so where the mattress is up above the level of the bottom of the headboard. So we're going to go ahead, remove the headboard, cut it down, and then put it back together again and reinstall it. Stay with us. First thing to do is obviously remove your mattress from the base. I'll just show you where the screws are. So on the Alliance, the screws are right in there. I don't know whether you can see that or not. It's hard to just pull that apart, but that's basically where the screw is, in there. Okay, so we've got the headboard out, and we're going to take it outside and start the cutting down process. So rather than a very long explanation as to how to do this, I'm just going to film it, and then what you can do is just copy each stage. You can stop and start the video as you want, and hopefully that helps. So what I've done first is I've just prepared the working surface with a transit blanket or a furniture blanket. That just gives you a nice surface to work on. You're not going to damage anything, so that's what we've done there first of all. So now we're going to get the headboard, turn it upside down like that, and we'll start the process. And to start with, these are the tools you're going to need: a tape measure, pencil, you need some pliers, a knife, a straight edge, and a little tiny flat-headed screwdriver. We're going to use that to get the staples out. Obviously the first thing we're going to do is start removing these staples on the side, and then we're going to remove these staples on here. And to unpick the staple, literally just get your flat-headed screwdriver, very gently pull it in like that. Just show you again, just gently put it underneath the staple like so. Take your pliers and just gently pull it out. Obviously do not forget to measure the depth of your mattress, so that the amount that the mattress sticks over the headboard, then what you do is obviously reduce the size of the headboard in which you have excess with the depth of the mattress. Okay, so our headboard needs to be cut down by about 2 inches, because that's the excess size of the mattress. It's about 2 inches deeper than the standard one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a straight edge, my pencil, and we're just going to take a measurement from the bottom here up a couple of inches and then cut her off. I'm going to measure, actually I'm going to measure 2.5 inches just to give us that little bit to play with. So from the edge of the board, 2.5 inches, take our straight edge. So obviously it's important that you get it straight, otherwise it's going to look awful. The next step is quite simple. What you do is you take a Stanley blade in a knife, extend the blade out as far as you can, and then use your straight edge to make your cuts. And the first thing you're going to do is what you want to do is just basically score it. So take your knife and just do a score. So what you really want to do as well is use the end of the blade to cut through the foam, but be very careful not to extend the blade too far and cut through the fabric. So just take your knife, use your cut line to be able to cut down through the foam maybe an inch or so, and that gives you a really good guide without removing that bottom piece of wood. And what you also need to do is push down that piece of fabric that's in there so that you don't cut it. Now this is the tricky bit. What you've got to do is fold that back very carefully, and you're now cutting the foam. Keep your fingers out of the way. As I say, it's very tricky. Take your time and just cut the foam as carefully as you can, and definitely keep your fingers out of the way and the fabric underneath. Okay, so now you've got that off, take that out of the way and we're ready to reupholster. And obviously the best thing to do is you can lift this up, support it with your hand underneath, and just tidy this foam up with a pair of scissors just to straighten it up. But remember that this is going to be underneath the pillows and it's not really going to be overly visible, so it does not need to be absolutely perfect. It's remarkable what fabric can cover over. Now we've got it all cleaned up, we can start the reupholstery process. So now get your stapler, and you need to fasten this edge first and make sure that it's nice and tight on there. So just take your stapler and secure this edge. And we don't need all of this excess material, so what we're going to do is just remove what we don't need, which is the couple of inches that we've taken off. So now we're just going to pop some more staples in, just do a tidy up job, make it all nice and neat, and then we'll reinstall it onto the wall. And there we go, all nice and neat, nice and level. So we're just going to do the reinstall. And then finally, obviously the thing to do is to reattach it to the wall. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So we're just going to use the existing hole there. Lift it into position. And that's good. There you go, in position, and we're ready to put the mattress back on.
So it's a good idea to rotate your mattress regularly anyway. And the other thing to remember is that because of the moisture build-up in your RV, keep an eye on the board underneath. Make sure that that is not getting moist and starting to get mould. We found that ours was, and we're now making a habit of taking it off maybe once a week, especially when we're down in Florida, and using the dehumidifier to try and get some of that moisture out. It's something we all need to be aware of.
Okay, let's flip her around.
Okay.
So,
You grab that.
that way. Big pull. And the moment of truth. Okay, you go to that side.
And up against
1,
the wall.
2, 3. Yay!
Oh, that's better.
That's better. Look at that. Now we have a perfect fit. Fantastic. Okay, so the issue we were having was that the mattress here, when the slide was in, it was coming right up against here and actually compressing, which I wasn't overly happy about. So let's just try now bringing the slide in and see where it comes to, and see if that 2 inches makes any difference. This is going to be really, really interesting to see whether it compresses the mattress or whether it's just right. Just right, look at that. Perfect.
Hello. It's amazing. It actually makes this look wider now. And I mean, 2 inch does make a difference.
For now.
But I don't know.
Okay, and another thing that I want to add is that if you're not comfortable at having a go at this yourself, as you can see, it's very simple to just take the headboard off, take it to an upholsterer. There are lots and lots of them around. Just have a look online. Probably a 20-minute, half an hour at the very most for a pro to do. And you get a really good job done, and it's not going to cost you a lot. So that's another thing to take into consideration if you're not happy at having a go yourself, but it is pretty easy. And that brings us to the end of the video. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been useful. If you like what we do, check out the other things on our channel. We do bike rides and all kinds of different things on our adventures. So give us a big fat thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. We do this just for fun. We're not monetized, we never will be. As I say, we just do this for fun, and we'd like you to come along for the journey. Okay, thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.